Hello and welcome back to YellowCard Vanguard. This is the card of the day review for the week of February 9th. We're going to be changing up the style a bit because of all of your guys' feedback. We're going to be moving away from number scores and going to quality scores instead. We've split it up to bad, cards that probably are booster pack fillers, niche, cards that might see play in certain situations or archetypes, playable, cards that probably will see play regardless because of their quality, and good and above, for cards that were designed to obviously replace older ones. Without further ado, let's begin. To start things off, we've got the new Gear Chronicle crit, Pulsar Bombard Hog. I have him set as playable. He probably replaces the vanilla crit we have right now and provides a much desired source of countercharge. Thumbs up.
I'd say good. Effect crits are just better than non-effect crits. There's no reason you wouldn't play him. And even if Gears had other effect crits, I think he makes the cut because he countercharges, which is just a very important resource.
Next up, we've got Pulsar Mary Block Dragon. I have this guy set at niche. The grade 1 for Gears is very tight, especially for ZTBs, and though the effect is very strong, I don't think that it's the best tech of grade 1 right now.
I'd agree. The issue is that both of the skills are very anti-synergistic, and while each individual skill is probably something that the deck wants as a whole, I don't think this is the card that delivers them effectively.
We've got Slaptail Dragon. This card is good in a capital G-O-O-N-D. This card will absolutely see play in both Lord and Claret even, and he actually probably replaces Grozny. Next up, we've got Darkness Dragon, Darkveil Dragon. Is that actually his name? Yeah. I have him set as playable. The Soul Blast is the issue here. He does scale harder than Plotmaker Dragon, but the Soul Blast is the issue here.
I think scaling is not something that Luard wants, and especially not for the cost of a Soul Blast. You might play one, but I think he's actually niche.
We've got Talisman Regalia, Expel Angel. I have her at playable plus. Issue being, she is a better Scold. The draw one each turn is very good, but being only normal units and not being able to send back triggers isn't spectacular yet.
She is still very, very important. I think she's good because she just does replace every other option that Regalia has at grade 1 right now.
Center of Explosion! Regalia Kukurihime. I'm giving her head pats out of 10. It's Kukurihime, and she became a Regalia. It has the same effect, but with a draw 1 built in for a generic support.
I will protect it. I want to see it grow up healthy. I want to tell my friends and neighbors about it.
Next up, we have Backstrom Vampire. I have him as playable. I don't have him as good. I don't think it's better than the other two starters we have for Dark Regulars right now, but at the same time, we don't think it's worse. There's a cool interaction between this and the new Shard grade 3, but I don't think that pushes it over the top yet.
I think this card is actually niche. The issue being that it has a higher payoff, I think, than the other two starters. But the issue is that it gets held back by the fact that it's GB1, and that it's not truly plussing, and that it does consume your resources, even though DI doesn't have an issue with that. I think there's just a few too many hoops to jump through to get the maximum value.
Revolting Bolt. This card is bad. The only draw to this card is resist, and the fact that the soul charge to give power is only on turn turns off a lot of defensive possible plays there were.
I think this card is actually bad minus, because the resist is even then, it's a vanilla 7k with resist in the best case. The only thing that you'd be able to use the resist for is if Gastile actually does what we think it does.
Stealth Dragon Budai. I have him set as playable. He might replace Noroi, and the skill synergizes very well with Zenki, and the value comes immediately on your grade 3 ride as well.
I think in the context of Zenki, he becomes good, just because of how well they interact with each other.
420 Blazing, Demonic Stealth Dragon, Shiranui Zenki. I have him as good. It's better than Obero, and I think the Ride Face skill is really strong as well.
The fact that he's not once per turn makes him absolutely broken. Just regardless of whether you get grade 2 gamed, whether you ride first, whether you get the first stride, there's literally he's not bad at all, ever.
Baleful Repressor. This guy is bullshit good. You combine this alongside Balam, and you get a ridiculous 19k Tom and a grade 1 restrict. You put that alongside a 7k booster, and you're demanding either 4 or 5k shields out of them, or you're forcing a G-Guard.
I can't imagine a single situation where this card is bad. And even though that him being a grade 2 makes him take up slots, compete for slots against other cards, like mainly your Soul Charge enablers in the deck, I think he's so good that you'd be willing to cut some other important pieces just to fit him in anyway.
One who hunts souls, Balam. I have this guy set as balanced. Just kidding. This card's bullshit. This is literally Ishishima, but better. Reasoning being PGs can be looped, the one out to Ishishima, but G-Guards cannot.
I don't know what Bushiroad was smoking when they designed this card, but I want some of it.
Lastly, we've got Installation Fallen Angel, Akrasiel. I have this set as playable minus. I don't think it's better than Closet Balloon. The draw one back from Closet Balloon skill is very valuable.
I've got it somewhere between bad and niche. Like, the putting a card from hand into soul versus straight up discarding a card doesn't really make a difference, I think. Sure, you've got the new grade 3 Charlotte to like make that not less of a bad cost, but I don't think you care enough to lose the draw off of Closet Balloon. And the ability to recycle PGs is nice, but again, it's just not worth the trade-off. And if you really like want to be able to recycle PGs, you've kind of got Succubus of Avarice for that as well.
That was it for this week's Card of the Day wrap-up.
If you enjoyed what you saw today, be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and the bell button so that you're the very first to get our new videos. Also, leave a comment below on what you think about these newly revealed cards.
And on Monday, come watch our podcast where we tie up all the cards in further detail. Thanks for watching. This has been YellowCard Vanguard, and that's it from us for now.